Pumping up, pumping high, pumping up, it really feels like flying. Coming up, just like the lion.
Tá tranquilo.
You're beautiful, and I will do everything for you. Oh no, we'll never die 'cause our love is real. Be powerful, we'll stay together, I know it's true. Don't stop, just run away from this place with me. Maybe I'm crazy, but it's not amazing. Yeah. I'm lost in your eyes, and I'm so happy when you're giving smile. I want to reach for the stars with you. I want to reach for the stars with you. I want. You're beautiful, and I will do everything for you. Oh no, we'll never die 'cause our love is real. Be powerful, we'll stay together, I know it's true. Don't stop, just run away from this place with me. Maybe I'm crazy, but it's not amazing. Yeah. I'm lost in your eyes, and I'm so happy when you're giving smile. I want to reach for the stars with you. I want to reach for the stars with you. I want.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? we are here, post-workout meal. We have done a training session here. So I only had my shake, like you have seen. And right now, post-workout meal. What's it gonna be?
It's gonna be chicken kebab. I never had this one here, so I hope it's
Dirty
good.
chicken kebab. This is his first time in this place, and he will experience heaven.
I will,
Let's
hopefully.
get into it. The food is on the table. Let's take a look. Damn, son. And this time they put some, what do you say that? Coriander?
Coriander? I have no clue how you call that in English.
Coriander is one.
I don't know, peterselie.
Peterselie.
So, bon appetit, ladies and gents. 1490 calories.
Ja, toen ik begon met die shit, ik zei, bro, gooi maar 1 keer op dat ding. Hij zei, nee. Of hij zei, ja, ik doe wel. Ik heb daar nog een keer
So, a lot of people have been asking me, so Rico, you're skipping the breakfast, you know? By the way, follow me on Instagram because I will be there doing live sessions all the time and my Insta stories, so maybe you can learn a lot from them. But that being said, a lot of people ask me, Rico, why are you eating so late every single time? Are you doing intermittent fasting, and do you recommend to do intermittent fasting? Which is a cool topic to talk about. So, the intermittent fasting thing is becoming very popular for people. Intermittent fasting though is often seen with bodybuilders or people itself doing Ramadan. You know, the Muslim people doing Ramadan are doing kind of an intermittent fasting thing because the sun goes down, people can eat, and when the sun goes up, people need to stop eating. So the intermittent fasting thing is more of a 8-hour period where you eat all the macronutrients within that time period, and over the 16 hours you are fasting. What are my experience with it? Do I recommend it? And does it do anything in terms of muscles? So from what I've read, intermittent fasting can be used. It's no problem at all. The thing is, you need to plan with your training and to do things optimal. So for me, sometimes I take a breakfast, sometimes I skip the breakfast. You know, and this is a good strategy that I've been using for myself, and the reason being is previous time I was having a huge breakfast. So let's say on a day I was at 2,500 calories and my breakfast contained of 1,200 calories, leaving me that day with 1,300 calories to work with. If you're gonna have the breakfast with that amount of calories already, you don't have much to eat throughout the whole day. Now let's say that particular day my breakfast was at 9 a.m. and I go to bed very late, you know, I make long hours. That means that 1,300 calories I need to spread over a time period of maybe 15 to 16 hours, and this is not working for me. And this was that's also a question that a lot of people have been asking me, can you please talk about binge eating? I think binge eating, the thing that I could prevent to do binge eating is skipping the breakfast, doing intermittent fasting. The reason being, if I'm saving so much calories, those 1,000 or 200 calories, if I'm skipping that, I have so much more calories to work with over the long day that I'm having. So I'm setting myself up for success within this case. I'm setting myself up in a situation that I got so much calories left over in the evening after my training and probably before going to bed that it's enough to suppress any single hunger feeling. You know, sometimes in the morning when I skip breakfast, yeah, I can feel some hunger, but it's a signal that comes from the brain sending those hunger feelings. You know, in the morning you have not eaten for a very long time, probably ghrelin, the hormone is up already, so giving you the hunger feelings, you know, but hey, I just taken my coffee and that's it. Have another coffee, that's it. You know, I'm satiated, I'm good, I just do my thing, get back to work, whatever. And it's just a good way to save up calories, to have all the food in the later hours. And this is also the reason, because you've been seeing me eating a lot of crap if you follow me on the Instagram thing. You know, I eat burgers almost all day. I eat, and I'm eating out, okay, so I cannot track it. Burgers, pizzas, doner kebab, and my weight is maintaining, sometimes going up, then I'm dropping again, you know, so I'm around 79, 80 kilograms all the time. With all that food every single day. And the reason being, because I'm skipping the breakfast and I'm left over with so much macros and calories. So, intermittent fasting, should you do it? You should only do it if it works for you. You know, you can try it out. If it does not work for you and you won't have the breakfast, I do not recommend it. Do everything what works for you. You know, although what all the people say about intermittent fasting, and that is absolutely the best thing to do, you know, there's also, I think, a study done on intermittent fasting. They looked at two groups, which was one group who ate everything throughout the whole day from the morning on, and there was one group doing the intermittent fasting approach. And the crazy thing in this study was they actually saw that the intermittent fasting group was actually maintaining more muscle mass during a cut, a caloric deficit. So this is very strange to see, you know, and in some way I can relate to that. And the reason being is, if you, there's a certain thing called muscle protein synthesis. So if you eat a meal, you eat protein, enough protein to stimulate the muscle protein synthesis. It goes down from baseline, this is baseline, goes up. At 3 hours it will peak and then goes down back to normal levels of baseline approximately at 5 hours. So that would say at least at 5 hours, every 3 to 5 hours you can eat a meal. That's true. So when you're eating more protein feedings, you have a refractory rate, I think it's called like that, the refractory effect of the protein intake, of the muscle protein synthesis. And what happens is that you're not getting the peak anymore. If you constantly every hour you're eating protein, or every 2 hours you're eating the protein, muscle protein synthesis will stagnate, but will not get a peak. So it will eventually be lower, you know, than normal, than when you have that high peak. And that's the reason why it is recommended not to eat too much protein too often throughout the whole day. Spread those meals out between 3 to 6 meals, have meals every 3 to 5 hours, and you should be good to go. Coming back to that research, why I can relate to that is, if you have fasted for 16 hours, and the reason being though, because you want to eat every 3 to 5 hours, is you're gonna have that effect again, that spike in muscle protein synthesis, rather than eating protein every 1 to 2 hours where muscle protein synthesis stays just the same. And I can relate to that because if you fasted for 16 hours, your reaction on that protein synthesis is like crazy. I don't know if this is for sure like that, but I can think in a certain way that I can relate to that, why probably the intermittent fasting group results were better in maintaining muscle mass than the normal group. You know, and it's just based on one study. There should be more studies to be done to be quite exact about this. So probably systematic reviews, things like that, to collect all the data together. But intermittent fasting is an interesting part, you know, and if it works for you, do it. I like it. I have my coffees. I have a lot of macros in the evening left over to chill with friends, to be social, not to worry much about. And I track my protein every single time. I hit my protein, you know, and try to track even the burgers that I am having at Burger Bar when I'm eating out. And probably pretty much tracking and guessing. But always make sure protein is in. So that's the way I do it. I'm gonna finish this shake and off to the gym.
I want